my God.
Hello.
Ooh. Hi. Okay. How are you today, Chloe?
Good.
Because in intonation, there's something. There are different kinds of tones. So when we say good, it's like I'm not really sure if I'm good or not. But if we say good, yes, we are sure that we are good. But if we're like, the usual, we say good, like that. So which one?
Yes.
So which one? First, second, or third?
First, I'm wondering
First.
whether it is good or not.
Uh-huh. you should study NS. You will have
Mm,
fun. It's
mm,
NS takes the stress away because
mm.
it's so funny.
Wow.
And when you hear, yeah, it is actually. I don't want to say this, but before I was like, okay, NS, stay away from me. But now that I've gotten used to it, actually, it's one of the most fun subjects, and
Mhm.
it really does improve your pronunciation.
Mm. Really?
It works. Yeah, it does. It works. And some students are so eager about it. They finish one course in 2 weeks.
Really?
hmm But they
Wow.
have a lot of time.
Mm.
mm. But trust me, even with like 10 minutes pronunciation classes or 20 or 30, yeah, we have 30 minutes class. Please consider it.
Okay.
You want to know why? Because
Yeah.
I know that work is kind of stressful,
Mhm.
and it's one way to make you feel really, really good.
Mm.
And it's fun.
Mm.
And I am marketing NS.
I don't believe it.
Really? Why? You should check out the boards.
Mm.
You should check out the boards. And it's funny. And a lot of students have fun with it.
All right.
Sometimes a lot of, yeah, it's not just, it's not about, I think it's your attitude towards the course that matters.
Mhm.
It's your attitude that matters. It's not just about the progress and the performance.
Mhm.
So you get to choose your own pace.
Mm.
And whenever boss B stresses you out, you can start doing the practice the sentences. Charles and James are attending the conference. Charles and James are attending the conference. Come on.
Mm. Really?
Like I said, yeah.
I changed the course.
Mhm.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Seriously, Chloe, I'm not kidding. It's a good way
Mm.
to relieve stress.
Mm. Wow.
And there's also conversation in between. So you won't lose anything. But anyways, how was your weekend? Your weekend was better than mine, I bet.
Oh,
You said
well,
you will last week that we would just rest, but did you
yeah,
do anything?
I just rested. And I went to bookstore
Mhm.
and I spent all time there.
Wow. So did you end up buying any books?
No, I just read new
Mhm.
books
Oh,
in
cool.
yeah in that bookstore,
Mhm.
and it was very hot last weekend,
Mhm.
so I it was good to spend time in
Mhm.
that bookstore because it was very cool.
Okay. So did you read anything special?
Uh, yes,
Oh, share. Korean or English?
I don't know the title name in English.
Don't you like English books?
I don't like it because when I tried to read it,
Mhm.
I felt very stressful, and it took a lot of time to understand the content
Mhm.
in the book.
Mhm.
Yeah, so
Mm.
it means that it is it is not the rest to me.
Maybe you read like a really thick book or a really difficult book because there are many easy books.
Yes, there are many easy. In
Yeah.
English book, among English books,
Mm.
which
Alvin.
album?
Yeah, Tuesdays with Maury. It's
Mm,
this one is very easy. It's a very very good book.
yeah, I read
The Five
in
People You Meet
Korean.
in Heaven. Read it in English. It's very easy in English. I'm not kidding.
Yes.
Mm, I'm not kidding. It's good. Okay, so which book among all the English books that you've read?
Mm,
Chloe?
yes.
Okay. Mm. So my question was, which English books or have you read?
I hardly I have hardly
Uh huh.
in read English books.
Okay, how about translations? English books with translation. Yeah, translations.
Mm, Justice.
Mhm. Okay.
The
So,
yes.
okay. And all right. So, tell me about the bookstores in Korea. Are they big or are online bookstores more popular than brick and mortar bookstores?
Uh, these days, the internet system is
Mhm.
very developed, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
So we can read books through the internet.
Yeah.
hmm So I think many people uh, don't go to bookstore to buy books
Mhm.
compared with for a long time ago.
Mm. Yes,
hmm
I agree.
Yes, but
Okay.
in my case, I don't like to read books through the internet.
Me too.
So yeah, I like paper papers,
Okay. I think you mean you like hard copy.
hard copy,
Yeah. Okay. Copy on the computer is called soft copy.
soft copy.
Uh,
hmm
yeah, soft copy is the computer copy, and hard copy is the paper.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I prefer hard copy.
hmm
Mm. So I think, yeah, for me there is nothing like the smell of new books. New books smell really, really good.
Yeah. So I love to go to bookstore.
Mm. Okay, so aside from bookstores, I have a question to ask you. I was going to ask you last time, but I didn't have the chance. Flea markets. Do you have flea markets in your city?
Yes.
Okay, do you go often?
No. Because in my city where I live now,
Mhm.
it it is not open
Mhm.
frequently.
Oh, so there is no set schedule.
Mm-hmm. So
Okay.
uh, when I abroad, go
Mhm.
abroad,
Yeah.
I usually go free markets in
Mhm.
that country.
Oh, okay. Ah. Okay, so what do you like about flea markets?
Just looking around.
Ah. Okay, so
There are many things which have a long life,
oh.
right?
Okay. Yeah. Actually, flea markets are my obsession these days.
Mm,
Actually, yeah. And we have a night market here, and we have lots and lots and lots of flea markets actually, and lots of shops. But we have a night market, and everything is so cheap, and everything is so well, not exactly everything is nice, but everything is so interesting. I just hate the crowds
mm. But it is
because
very crowded.
mm,
Every free market.
I know every
Mm-hmm.
night.
Mm-hmm.
Every night
Right.
here in my city, it's really, really crowded in the flea markets, in the
Mm-hmm.
night markets, and the thing about it is, it's very crowded, not because of the people from my city, it's because of tourists.
Mm.
Yeah.
Tourists. Mm.
Ever since before, it used to take more than 8 hours from my city to Manila. But ever
Mm.
since the freeway was built, it only took maybe 4 to 5 hours.
Mm-hmm.
So it's become easier for
Mm.
other people to come to my city. Ugh,
Mm.
terrible. But yeah, because there during Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays there are a lot of people, except when
Mm-hmm.
the weather is bad.
Mm.
Yeah. But did you know last weekend there was the typhoon here in my country, and our city was affected by two typhoons, actually three, because there's one now.
Are you okay?
And but we had no electricity all weekend.
Mm.
Yeah.
I saw about the news
Hmm?
in the Mint homepage.
Yeah. Yeah. So it was like ugh, really terrible. And but we're lucky. You want to know why? Because it's better to not have electricity when it's cold rather than have no electricity when it's boiling hot. So let's look on the bright side. And I slept a lot.
Oh, really?
Mm. Because there was nothing much to do, especially at night, so everybody slept early. And but the thing about it is we played a lot of games, like board games and stuff.
Mm.
So and
You
there was a lot of
mhm,
candles.
mhm. You said that
Mm,
last weekend you would watch movies.
exactly. But I couldn't. There was no electricity.
Mm.
I
Right.
couldn't. So I just
Oh.
I played we played my family and I played board games and my family and I talked and I read. Oh, I read.
Oh, really?
Uh, yeah, I read a bit and I slept.
Mm.
It was
To,
fun though.
mhm. Today
Mm,
in my city, uh, the weather was also weird.
Oh, define weird.
Yes. In the morning, it rained cats and dogs,
Yeah, like
and
with us
mm-hmm,
two here.
and thunders and lightning.
It's summer.
Well, I had to go to work, so I drove by my car
Mm-hmm.
during that weather. I was very scared.
Oh, really?
Yes, I
Oh,
couldn't see. I couldn't see exactly when I drove.
oh, yeah, because yeah, the vision is very, very low.
Yes, right.
Uh,
So I had to drive very, very slowly.
yeah, so low visibility rate. That is the term. Oh,
Mm.
my brain is not working. Yeah. Usually I can think of a word like that. Oh wait, there's it's not visible. Oh, that's the term like that. These days, it is a sign of aging.
Mhm.
I am getting old.
I understand.
Oh,
I understand
yeah.
you. But in the afternoon,
Mhm.
uh, it was very sunny
Mm.
and it was very, very hot. The sunshine
Mhm.
was very strong.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that is weird. But
Mhm.
it's a good thing because even though it was really really hot, it wasn't as stuffy because it rained in the morning, right?
Right. Right.
And the temperature wasn't that high.
No, the
So still,
temperature is very high.
how high?
About 35 Celsius.
Oh gosh, that's too high.
Yeah, it's too hot. So I have to
Yeah.
search for the place where the air conditioner
Mhm.
is working well.
Ah. Oh, I cannot. Ugh. Okay, so where did you end up going to?
Um, just to go to work
Mhm.
and
Okay.
come back home.
Oh, okay.
But it was rain cats and dog
Mhm.
for about 20 minutes.
Okay. Oh, 20 minutes for us last night. Actually, early morning from 1 a.m. until 5 a.m. or 6 a.m.
4 hours.
Yeah, it's nonstop and really, really hard.
Wow.
Today they canceled school.
Oh, really? Wow.
Mhm.
Children is very pleasant not to
Yeah,
go to school,
I
right?
know. My children were very, very happy.
Who cares? Who care your children?
Uh, my mother-in-law, their grandma.
Mm.
So they stay with their grandma, and they were very, very happy because there was no school and they had a lot of free time. So elementary, kindergarten, elementary, middle, high school,
Mm-hmm.
high school, and senior high school.
Mm.
But university students had to go to school.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Because they are adult?
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
Mm.
Yeah, really. But I think that school should have been canceled yesterday because the weather yesterday was worse than today's weather.
Mm.
But my city did not cancel school yesterday, maybe because it was Monday.
Mm. Why?
So they can. Well, I don't know. I have no idea. But they canceled school today because I
Mm.
think maybe they thought that it would rain continuously throughout the day. But the rain stopped this morning, and the sun came out, and then it started raining a bit again this afternoon.
Mm.
I'm not sure about tonight,
Mm.
but I think it's nice that my kids had a day, kind of a day off.
Mm.
Mm.
Take care when you will go back to your
Yeah,
home.
I know. So I every day I have to take a cab back to my place.
Mm.
But
Mm.
yeah, it's faster.
How long does it take to get to
Well, if I
your
take a
house?
cab and there's no traffic, just maybe 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
But if there's traffic, oh my God, there's no telling.
Mm.
My city is a very small city,
Mm-hmm.
but when there's traffic, there's a traffic jam. And when there's a traffic jam, it's better to walk,
Mm.
Mm.
Do
even in the pouring rain, so just so that you won't be late.
too many
Yeah,
people live there?
no, too many people come here and visit. Too many tourists.
Tourists.
Yeah, we're
Mm.
not. I think our city is not overpopulated yet.
Mm.
But there again, during the weekends and during the holidays, oh my God. Yeah, it's really, really stressful because transportation is hard to come by. Because who wants to drive in the traffic? Taxi drivers don't like driving in traffic because they
Mm.
lose more money than
Mm.
they earn, right?
Right.
So, how about in your city? Do you have a traffic problem?
Uh, in the main main area,
Mhm.
there is a traffic jam,
Mhm.
but except that, uh, it's not.
Mm.
So it's good because when I live in Seoul,
Mhm.
uh, Seoul, it all areas are crowded.
Mm.
Hmm.
I
Because
see.
Seoul is a capital of my city, right?
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
in this city where I live now, it's not. So I think it's good to live here.
Mm. Well, I think not having to deal with traffic, you're very, very lucky because you drive, right? And we
Right.
both know how annoying it is to get
Mm.
stuck in a traffic jam. So, if there's no traffic, what is the most annoying thing about your city? Is your city too big, or is your city too small, or do you think it's too crowded? What is one thing that you don't like about your city right now? You can't say the
Mm.
weather, okay, because we cannot control the weather.
Mm.
Something about your city that you don't like.
uh, there aren't many people where who I get along with well because
Mm.
it's not my hometown,
Mhm.
and I come here. I come to live here because of my job. So
Mm.
I know people who work with in my company.
Mm.
So in my
Ah.
city, yeah, there aren't my families
Mhm.
and my friends who get along with well for a long time.
Oh, I have a question. Do you also have that in Korea, like regional thing? For example, in China, it's very hard for people from the north not to get along, but language barrier, because every place in China has a different dialect. Do you also have dialects in Korea?
Dialects,
Dialects.
what does it mean?
Okay.
Because
For example, in Philippines, our mother tongue, okay, our national language is Tagalog. But I am from Baguio, so I can also speak Ilocano. That is dialect.
mm,
Yeah.
but
So,
in my country, uh, there aren't many differences among the areas, so we can understand each other where
mhm.
we live.
Mm.
Mhm,
So, so there are no differences, regional differences.
mhm,
Mm. Interesting.
mhm.
Oh. Because Korea is, I know that Korea is a small country, but so is
Yes, right.
Taiwan.
Yes.
But Taiwan has different dialects as
Mhm.
well, different kinds of Chinese. And in China, there's also different kinds of Chinese.
Yes,
And
right.
also in Japan, right?
Mhm.
They also have different dialects. So I think for now, Mongolia, no, Korea is the only country that I know so far that has no dialect. Oh,
Mm.
oh, I have another question. North Korea and South Korea, you guys speak the same Korean, the same
No,
language?
no, it's
Oh.
different, I think. So we think that if we meet together and communicate with each other, we can't understand
Mm.
hardly.
Mm. Ah, so even
Maybe.
though, yeah, maybe.
Mhm. Because I haven't met them
Hmm.
yet.
How about North Korea's president? When he speaks, does he speak Korean like what
Mhm.
you guys can understand, or no?
Uh, we can we can understand what he is talking about,
Hmm.
but there are differences about words.
And terms.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, I don't like him. Yeah, and he's a very, people, actually, a lot of people, the whole world makes fun of him on the
Mm-hmm.
internet.
Right.
Seriously. They make
Mm-hmm.
fun of, what's his name on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
And at first, his father,
Mm-hmm.
uh, everybody hates his father.
Mm-hmm.
And now the son, well, everybody hates the son, but everybody makes fun, too much fun of the son.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he is a very, very famous internet personality. I'll show you. My
Mm-hmm.
gosh. Actually, I was looking through it last night. How I don't even know how old he is, but he's very everybody here. I think people are mean,
Mm.
but it's still funny, even though it's mean. Okay, and this one, it just shows how like people are so mean here. Yeah, yeah. Uh, really, really, the people are so mean. And then another one,
Mhm.
this one against the United States. Yeah, yeah,
Mm.
yes. There's another one. There are so many, and they make me laugh because oh, really, people are really crazy. This one is also one of my favorites. I would like this much cake. Yes, because oh, he's so frustrating because his people are hungry, his people are starving, and you
Mhm.
know what he does? He builds a satellite,
Mhm.
a stupid satellite, instead of feeding his people. But yeah,
Right.
people are mean. Me too.
But it is a very serious problems in the world,
Actually, yes,
right?
it is.
For the peace in the world.
Mhm. Yeah. So, but the thing is, he is very small-minded,
Mhm.
and my gosh, he is one of the richest
Mm.
people in the world,
Mm. Right.
but his country is one of the poorest
Mm.
countries in the world.
Yes.
How is that possible? Right?
Yes.
Really stupid. Really, really stupid. And people can't just go to North Korea.
What can
And
we
that is
do to solve the problem?
kill.
Wow.
Yeah, just kill. Because if a person like this kind of person is a very, very dangerous person, not just to himself, but to many, many people.
Mm.
But killing is against the law.
Mm.
So what will people do? People will wait until he dies, like how people waited until his dad died, right?
Yes, but yeah, right.
And I think it's so so bad.
Mm. We thought that it is solved when his father died.
Yeah, this
Well,
guy's worse.
yes, but it wasn't. It didn't, right?
Yeah. And the thing about it is that because Philippines is near Korea, and he launched that missile, really, and he's testing nuclear weapons on his land.
Mm.
People
Right.
don't, yeah, people have nothing to eat, and he tests weapons. Shouldn't
Mm.
he be doing something about farming? But really, oh, yeah, people like this should die.
Mm.
Seriously. But anyways, Chloe, we're out of time. But it's good to see you again. Really,
Yes.
really good.
Okay.
And I'm glad. Yeah, remember our intonation. Okay, good. All right. But I will see you on Thursday, okay?
Thursday. Right.
All right.
Okay. See you on
Bye bye.
Thursday.
See
Bye.
ya. Take care.